Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Tudor Black Bay chronograph with a pink dial in stainless steel, reference M79360N-0019. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar Tudors. Then I'll tell you about where the case, bezel, dial, bracelet move, and finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start just with a little history. Now, as you can see, the watch is pink. So they did not make this watch for a very long time. It's a limited run. The pink and the Tiffany ice blue are both limited runs. They did it, and I think approximately 2024 and 25, something like that. And then they stopped making it. And it has really done quite well because, as you can see, the color is quite fantastic. And it's really quite a special color. So color sometimes makes the watch sell for above retail, and then this one is no exception to that. And also the watch being limited also makes it sell above retail. Okay, now with that said, I told you I'd tell you a little history. That's a little history of about the color, but I'm not going to tell you all the history about the Black Bay. That Rolex decided to bring back this chronograph a few years back. I can't remember exactly how long, but they made it in black and white, and those ones are still not. Those ones are not limited, and it's an opportunity for Tudor customers to get a chronograph watch in stainless steel, similar to the Daytona, but without this crazy long weight and high premium and such. And so a lot of people go with the Tudor instead of having to pay $30,000+ for a Daytona. It's a good replacement for it. Tudor is also the sister brand of Rolex. The smaller is owned by Rolex, so has high quality, not as high quality as Rolex, but still. Okay, now with that said, where does it stand in the lineup? Well, as I just told you, that it's limited, but might they do something else in the future, make some other colors or variations of it? I bet they probably will. This was a smash hit. Tudor traditionally never sold above retail, so these pink and blue ones proved to the company that they could actually sell these watches above retail, even though they're Tudors, they're not Rolexes. So I bet they're going to lean into it and do some more of that. Okay, so with that said, let's start talking about the watch, starting with the case. The case is going to be a 41mm case. It's all steel, and it has brush finish and polished edges, and it has a lug width of 22mm, which is actually on the thicker side, wider side. Even on a Daytona, for example, is only 20mm, and so it's a little bit bigger. And it actually also is the thickness is 14mm. But get this, this crazy thing is that since the watch actually is a chronograph, it also has a date. If you look at the Rolex Daytona, for example, the Daytona only has just time and chronograph only. This one actually even has time as well as the date, which actually the Daytona is really sorely lacking, if you ask me. Okay, so that's probably what gives its thickness. It's a little bit thicker than the Daytona. I think the Daytona is a 12, this is a 14. But anyway, you hardly even see it. Okay. Okay, now the next thing, let's look at the bezel. The bezel is going to be an insert here, and I think it's going to be an aluminum bezel here, as opposed to, for example, the ceramic that you see like on Rolex. But of course, they're not charging Rolex prices. This watch retailing for $7,000. Sold a little bit above that on the secondary market, but not that much more. Okay, so let's look at the next thing, which is the dial. Yeah, this is what everyone is paying all this extra money for. They call this the signature Miami pink, and as you can see, obviously it's quite pink. It looks pretty cool, and they have a little bit of information about it on their website. But suffice it to say, let's just say it's pink. It's Miami pink. It's really beautiful. It's really gonna stand out. You can wear this in the summer. It's a watch that really speaks for itself and stands alone when it comes to its presence. So it has a minute. It's a chronograph, so it's going to have a 60-second running time or running seconds on the left, and then on the right hand side it's going to be a 30-minute counter, 30-minute chronograph counter, and then the long seconds is the second counter, and it's just simple start stop with a date of the 6 o'clock, which yeah, it's quite nice. So that's the case. The bracelet, you only get one option. It's not like it, you know, and actually on Daytona you only get one option too. You get a Oyster. Here you get a Jubilee. So also pretty cool way. I mean, it kind of separates the Daytona from this. Daytona you can only get on Oyster, and this one you can only get on Jubilee bracelet. So there you have it. And has a nice buckle, high polished links down the center, and satin finish down the side. And then finally, let's look at the movement here. It's going to be a caliber MT5813, and it's a Tudor movement, done very nicely. You can't see it anyways though, but it is still quite nice. And yeah, I forgot to mention one small thing about the crystal. It's actually a domed crystal, which actually I find pretty cool. They keep it with this sort of vintage look of domed crystals. They don't do domed crystals on Rolex. I don't know why, but domed crystals make it look a little bit more vintage. Okay, so let's try this watch on my wrist. Now, being at 41 millimeters, this is going to be a size for a man, but I could see also a woman wearing this if she really wanted to wear a larger watch. I mean, it is pink, right? But if you're a guy, yeah, it's cool. If you have the you know, coolness for it, yeah, definitely. So I'm going to give this watch a thumbs up, and I like it for those people who want to get something a little bit out of the box. So if you want to bet the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazztime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.